Okay, Joe, thanks.
Thank you.
And so yeah, Tyrion, what were you doing then when you heard these sounds?
Or what am I going to do in response to this?
Sorry, what?
Oh, damn the damn noise! Damn it, Shelby! I just hear the sound. Can I, like, move towards the door?
Yeah?
And try to open it?
Okay, well, give me, actually, considering it's just like a 1 meter step, and you'd basically be putting your hand up against the door, how hard are you going to push? Do you want to push hard enough to do a strength test, or are you just giving it a light shove to see if it's open or not?
Just enough to see that it's open, because I'm assuming that the man that I don't actually know his name that I'm chasing after is probably standing in the same area, so if I open the door for him, that's going to let him get away faster.
Okay, so that's all you're doing with your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to try to talk to him, but I can't because of Shelby.
Well...
Oh, yeah, blame the psyker.
Just, yeah, so don't start drawing anything just yet. So, Tyrion, you're going to need to do another perception roll. Or awareness, rather, sorry.
Well, that passes.
So I'm just checking with the amount of noise versus your skill level. Yeah, that will be enough that you hear the creaking sound of the door open and the creaking sound and click of the door closing again.
Maybe I should have opened the door for him. Crap. Well, I still have my blades out, don't I?
You do indeed.
Can I try to blindly attack the door that I know is in front of me?
You may indeed. But you'll have to give a roll for that.
Nope. Oh, it's at -20, isn't it? Because I'm blind.
Mm-hmm. Well, you will hit the door. You're just not sure if you're hitting anything crucial to opening the door, so go ahead and roll damage.
They can't dodge me?
No, it's a door. It cannot dodge you, and it's a helpless target, so you get an extra D10.
Sweet. I think it's plus that. Oh, that's horrible. That was a waste of a D10.
Remember that you have to cut it in half if you're using the blades, because they are D5 plus damage.
So, rolling a 1 is not fantastic.
Yes, but your damage will actually be 12 instead. So yeah, you slice into the door with your power field, and go ahead and give me another awareness roll. Okay. And you're not 100% sure. Actually, give me an intelligence roll.
Oh, great. I'm not very intelligent.
Okay, so it sounds like maybe the door has been locked from the inside. You're not really sure you're recognizing what that sound is that's coming from in front of you. But also, in this moment, there's just so much overwhelming, because there's people shouting, trying to shout over top of the loud banshee howl. There's the sounds of, dripping goop and debris inside the alleyway. So you're hearing all these things, but you can't quite process what the fuck is what and what's important. And it is your turn, and your vision starts to come back.
I'm going to aim for the lock and attack the damn door again.
Okay.
Oh, what is the door made out of? That might be a good thing to have asked.
Some kind of metal.
Okay. Ow.
You're not an expert on what materials are, so. Yep. So again, the door is a door. So roll your damage, and again, it's 1d10 divided by 2 plus d10 plus damage.
Well, how are we going to know if I roll righteous?
That's why I'm saying d10 divided by 2. You do the slash as divided.
I forgot about that.
And that would be a potential righteous. So roll another d100.
For one, a stupid freaking door.
Okay, and roll another d10. And another d10.
This is ridiculous. A freaking door.
So now that you've got just enough of your vision back, you line your blade up perfectly and slice all the way from bottom to top of the door down the middle seam, because it's one of those double doors where the two doors close side by side. And you get right down the middle, so you demolish whatever latch there could be between either of the doors. And I'm going to say as a free action, you can kick the door open with your leg.
Okay. Do I need to roll for it?
No, it's a free action for you.
Okay. Then she's going to, and hope she spots the jerk who threw a grenade at her.
He didn't even throw it. He detonated it in his hand.
Well, okay. She still wants to get him. That was not cool. Reminds her too much of the friendship grenade.
Can I start drawing? Oh. Here I had big plans.
Yeah, that's just it. I had particular plans.
I'm joking.
Sorry for stealing the spotlight, guys. I apologize.
Kind of what Tyrion does.
That's so good we're playing the game. Shadows.
And it was Krios' own fault for, Krios giving her the orders to do exactly what she's doing.
Hey, that logic is shitty. No, you can't. You still are responsible for the orders you follow. Don't lay that fucking excuse here.
Krios is trying to get rid of the responsibility.
She's
No,
the one
fuck that. If someone does an order you don't like, you disobey it.
She technically is the person best equipped for chasing after someone.
Okay, so that was your turn kicking the door open. And another perception roll, please.
Wait.
So.
That was not a D100 roll. That was a 100 equals 100.
Oh, okay.
I was about to, have a pissy fit. Well, that's not much better. Except for my awareness just naturally is
Yep. So, with all your bonuses and whatnot, you are going to see that this door, and this door seem to get slammed shut at the same time, and someone's foot kind of disappears around the corner over here.
Well, I'm going to ignore the door slamming. I assume that those are just people annoyed by the fact that somebody cut open their door and somebody ran into their hallway and then run down the hallway.
And at this point, communications can be restored for everyone as the sound has finally died down.
Shelby will go to Krios. Is that okay?
Has the way been cleared?
Yes, very much so. She's actually littered the rocks for 100 meters in front of you.
He'll grimace and jam his little finger in his ear and wobble it around to clear it and just go, yeah. And then,
What the heck?
oh shit, that's what we're doing. Chase the fucker!
Who the fuck was that? What?
going to get on the radio to Tyrion. Where are you?
Tyrion, do you want to respond?
A floor below you in some alleyway, about to enter a hallway? She doesn't have a really good idea of where she is.
Can I try and locate her combi using tech magic?
Tech use. Yes, you can.
Fucking tech magic.
Heretic!
And calling it tech magic is actually not heresy.
Techno Arcana.
I think this matters to Krios quite a lot, so I'm going to use my second fate point on that. Also, It matters a lot, but not that much, so I should get back in your box.
Okay, so that was your fate reroll. You're out of fate, and with that roll, you'll be able to, like in about 5 seconds time flat, just beep up boop. Ah, she is. Yeah, she's below us by about 30 meters, and away to the north east about 250 meters.
Right then, I'll relay this to the group. Say, everyone fan out for a way down. We need to get to her ASAP.
Malachi would just ask, as he is at least doing, what he's asking, finding out, what the hell happened? Who the fuck was that?
That was one of Macarson's right-hand men.
Fucking.
I know, right? Let's go.
Talia's comment will be for that. He's probably the one who set up the bomb. He set us up with the bomb. So, Tyrion.
Yes. I'm going to sprint down the hallway. I should be able to get pretty far down the hallway. It's 48 meters. Well, I can get... Can I get here and then, like, look both ways and...
Yep, absolutely. Give me your awareness rolls.
Dang it, I left the D out of the bracket again. That would have been bad. Boom!
Okay, so to your left, you will see this chap moving away from you at a kind of a jogging pace. And there will be basically a front door leading, you assume, out to the street, considering, you know, you came in from that direction originally. Jess, you can go ahead and flesh that direction out if you'd like, with like a front porch and such. And then going the other way will be a door that looks like an elevator door. And along the wall here will be, a couple more civvy doors.
Oh, crap. Elevators and I don't get along well. Crap. I don't know what to do. Now I'm second guessing my thought of ignoring the doors.
Okay.
Can I yell at the citizen who's running away from us and ask if he saw what direction a man went?
Go ahead and do your roll for attempting to inquiry.
Inquiry. I spelled that wrong. Oh well. Ah!
The man seems to ignore you and continues to kind of jog towards the front door, keeping his head down and low.
Can I move the rest of my movement towards the elevator? Or the rest of my...
Yep, you can move towards that. Yep.
That's as far as I can make it.
Okay. So the rest of you are fanning out of the elevator right now, or the elevator, sorry, the shuttle right now. Is anyone staying behind in the shuttle?
No.
I think that's a resounding no.
Okay.
I think Alexandra will be enough. And I don't know, Terrence? Since Joe's not here.
Damn you, Joe! Okay, so you guys are splitting up and looking for clues?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since the combat is still going on in active rounds and searching your immediate area is something that's going to take more than 5 seconds, we're going to continue with Tyrion.
Well, I'm going to move up to whatever side the door panel is and push the button, which is normally a job reserved for Krios, and, well...
There is more than one button. Roll logic.
Oh, sweet Jesus, I don't have logic. I'm not very intelligent when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, that's so funny now, isn't it? Knowing which button to press to operate the lift.
Slams head into button panel. Actually, that's not quite that bad.
So the labels have been worn out, it seems, from years and years of use with no one ever actually coming to repair them. So you've got 4 buttons to push. They're laid out 2 on top, 2 on the bottom.
Okay, starting from the left top is 1, and I'm going to roll a d4. Because that seems like the best way to at random press a button. So the bottom left.
Bottom left button. Okay.
The whole
button
building explodes.
The button lights up.
Well, that's a positive sign.
Give me an awareness roll.
Do I hear anything like going on in the
I said do an awareness roll. All right. There's also a light up above the door that lights up, and you can hear sounds coming around from inside the elevator. And the light that lights up above the door is about halfway between a light at the far left and a light at the far right.
That means somebody took the elevator up. I need to find stairs. Can I turn around and see if, like, any of these doors are labeled, like, stairs?
There's not really any labels in here. It's all very dirty, and it's kind of a slummy type of building by the looks of it.
I am all out of ideas.
So is Tyrion going to say anything over her microbead?
I may have lost him. She's just going to be honest and tell them the truth.
Is anyone responding to Tyrion as she says, I may have lost him?
Well, I don't think Malachi will be hearing this, so he at least won't.
Thank God.
Where are you? Where did he go? What tell us what's going on. Information, please.
I'm inside of a, like, slum building, and someone is in the elevator, and it's, like, on the middle floor, and I don't see any stairs in my immediate vicinity, and I'm kind of stuck.
Can you see any cameras in the area? Any pic recorders?
Do I? Can I?
I'll give you a new search roll. Okay. There is actually one near the front pointing towards this door at the front.
There's one at the end of the hallway that's pointed towards the front door.
Find out. See if you can find out where that goes. Like where?
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, if you can find any cables or anything, just is there anyone around? We need that information. We need this man. Ask questions. Look through doors. Just do what you can.
Okay.
Okay, so combat turns are over. Tyrion, you've lost them. But let's go ahead and let's just go in order of character sheets. Shelby, what are you going to do to try and find Anton?
I'm going to try to psychically locate him. And also mention to Talia that she doesn't know how to do that, so she's going to ask Mathras.
Mathras has never met the man.
And Shelby will be disappointed and just turn to Talia and just like, what did we do?
Talia sighs. Krios, did you run away?
Krios would have gone out and he would be searching for a way down.
Okay. Talia is going to attempt to message you over the microbead, but it's going to be a little while before she does that. So, Shelby, you're just waiting for Talia's direction at this point, right?
No, she would try to look as well for something.
Okay, so you're leaving Talia alone inside the shuttle?
For now, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a search roll. That was search?
Yes.
Okay, so you see that the wall that the shuttle was parked beside has been utterly demolished. There are people on the other side of the wall who look quite upset because not only was their beautiful wall demolished, which happened to have religious iconography on it, there are now common people looking inside of their noble park. No comment on that?
I said oops.
Oh, oops. Well, you're not the one who blew up the wall. You're just the one who shoved all the stuff out of the shuttle.
Yeah, now I have shrapnel into the wall.
It didn't go into the wall. It went out into the street more than into the wall.
I'm sure with, what was it, like 55,000 pounds or kilograms of force?
Something like that.
I'm pretty sure a few of them are lodged into building walls.
Yeah. Alex is not here presently. Tyrion. So, what kind of message do you want to use here? Brooke?
She went to the bathroom.
Oh, whoops. Oh, okay, Krios. What methodology are you using?
I forget, was Krios from a Forge World planet or a Hive World?
He was a Forge World.
Yeah, it was a Forge World. I'll be looking for any access doors, any hatches in the ground, anything that looks like it's more maintenance than it is, like than it is for general use.
Okay, so common lore tech.
Nope.
Goddamn bloody hives. They don't do things in the right order. You know, a Forge World, they build it properly. You know, they put this part down, then they put this part down. When it comes to Hive World, it's just like, oh, willy-nilly. Oh, well, we need one of these, so we'll just put one of these here. But that's not where that goes. Oh, but we'll put it there anyway. Fucking Hive Worlders. Fuck this shit. Everyone sucks. Everyone and everything. Forever.
Well, except you, Henry. I love you.
So any other thing, like any other direction you want to attempt?
Is there anyone around who looks like they might be in the slightest technical profession? Anyone walking around in overalls or...
Okay, give me an awareness roll and then a scrutiny roll. Actually, not scrutiny, it would be evaluate. Sorry, so awareness and evaluate. Good, yep, awareness is good. Okay, so yeah, it looks like that there is some kind of tech adept who was witnessing this whole thing going down with Auspex-style eye augmentations and red robes, so tech priesty, and and he's just standing a little bit away from where things went down. But you could also spot a few people just wearing kind of like worksman overall sort of thing, some kind of middle-high factory worker style folks as well. They're just kind of gawking at the moment.
I will point to the workers first and say, you there, where's the nearest access point to the floor below us?
Okay, give me an inquiry roll.
Now, I shouldn't say this, but I have to because I'm not a dick. He is still holding a las cannon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So I'm going to say I'm reversing those numbers as a free intimidation roll. 18 on your intimidation. Well done. The worker will drop to his knees, hands raised. I don't know. Please don't kill me.
He Emperor looks kindly at fuck off. You, tech adept.
State inquiry?
In fact, no. I'm going to talk in binary, so it goes much faster, and maybe that'll appeal to his dickery. Where's the nearest access point to the floor below this? Okay,
so roll intelligence cut in half plus 10. So 42.
Trying to get 42 or lower?
Yeah.
So I'm totally one-handed. Hey.
Okay. The other tech priest will reply in binary code stating that it is clear to him that you are of a superior rank and that this is something above his head. He will direct you immediately to the closest access port that he is aware of.
I will give him the on-the-side blessings, I guess, and go that way.
Give me your deceive.
Well, I'm like copying and pasting. Because binary code is basically text.
Yeah, I know. Just see how... Oh, okay, so your 22 was your deceive?
Yes.
So, yeah, that's going to be 6 degrees of success. Yeah, there's no way in hell he's succeeded in scrutinizing that. So, as far as he's concerned, you are a legitimate tech priest.
I think that's the first time anyone's actually thought that in quite a while.
Is somebody saying that Krios isn't a proper tech priest? What?
You shut your whole mouth.
Well, considering you have more mechadendrites than he does, you've got a las cannon, and maybe he did a scan of you. Maybe he looked at your generator array, however you pronounce that goddamn word. You might have might have an inkling that you're an important motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I will point in that direction and say, this way!
All right, so Malachi, what are you doing before Krios tells everyone to go this way?
Well, I would probably take a direction, or rather move into the direction that I saw Krios shooting at. Since that would be probably the most logical thing to do.
Okay.
And try to find out where this heretic person went.
Okay, give me a search roll.
Nope.
Give me a willpower roll. You are full of righteous fury because you notice the wall that has been demolished bore religious iconography. It had statues of the emperor and statues of saints and glyphs of holy meaning, and they've been desecrated by this explosion.
Oh, motherfucker.
I do not apologize for what I'm about to say, but that wall is still holy.
Maybe even more than before. Who knows?
Yeah.
Now, the thing is...
I'll be right back, sorry.
You must test willpower or to avoid reacting violently. Okay, it wasn't 3 degrees. Okay, if it was 10 higher, if it was 9 higher, you would have frenzied.
Yeah. Well, I know what to do with Anton when Malachi sees him. Same as with Daniette. Punch his face in.
All right, Joe, have you come back? Fuck, it doesn't look like it. Thank you, Joe! Oh, you are here. Okay. So what is Terrence doing before Krios declares, this way?
Not much, really. Since the howl, he's kind of been keeping his eye on the psychers a bit more. But really, he hasn't been given any orders to do anything. The last time he did something without orders, everyone bitched at him.
Well, Krios gave some orders, and Malachi's following them, so...
He's gonna follow those.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a search roll then.
I think that's a fail.
No, actually, well, oh no, you don't have a bonus to search. You have a bonus to awareness. Okay. Give me a free scrutiny roll, though. TC 24. And remember, don't forget to actually label your rolls. Yeah, like that. Oh, well, hello there. You have 1 fate point remaining. What's your plan?
Bring on the tentacles.
Okay, so Slanesh AA, right? Yes, Slanesh confirmation question mark 1d10.
Oh dear. He now suddenly really likes Shelby.
Joe,
Really, Joe?
what have you done?
Okay, I'm rolling this with dice so you guys don't get to see the results. Oh my fucking god! All right, okay. When Influence of Chaos triggers another roll that is a double, yeah, that's kind of special. Well, at least the second one. The second one isn't confirmed.
Oh, thank God. Emperor.
The Emperor, yeah. All right, so influences. Slanesh. Okay, so I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to let it be a surprise.
Oh, I hate when you do this.
But yeah, Terrence, you're feeling kind of useless at the moment. Anything else you want to do off the top of your head?
I got nothing in mind. I'll just follow along for now.
Okay. And so I think that is all the present player characters that are around. So then Krios says, this way. Terrence, Malachi, do you follow?
That's a fucking lootly. I have
Yes.
a fucking heretic to punch face in.
Okay. Krios, it's at this point that you hear Talia's voice in your microbead saying, don't bother. He's a red herring. He's trying to lure us away.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Considering this man is a he's not quite as deceptive as Makaisen, but the fact that he let you see him, he probably wasn't expecting you to blast him with Henry, but he wants us running after him. So someone get Tyrion back here.
I still nailed the fucker. Tyrion, rendezvous back at the Valkyrie. We're going to resume our original plan, just in a different way. I even touched my own ear saying that. Jesus.
That's pretty funny. But he's in this building, like, we can get him.
And Krios Shelby brings up an excellent point. Anton's next target is probably going to be Daniette and liberating her.
Shit it.
I don't want to bring Daniette with us, especially since, judging by the state of the ship, we're kind of frownside now.
You could just deal with her.
Not our prerogative.
It's better to deny the enemy a weapon than to let them take it, even if that weapon is drunk and crippled.
We don't know that the enemy is the problem.
Enemy or not, you tried to blow us up, or at least distract. All right.
No, see, that's just it. He could have blown us up. He blew up the wall next to us.
Indeed.
That explosive, if he had put it under the shuttle...
Let's just get to the governor's chambers already.
Alexandra would pipe in saying, well, what, can't you repair the Valkyrie?
I highly doubt it, but let's make a tech appraisal roll to see just how flat it is.
Okay. Talia will, you know what, Shelby, try and persuade Talia with a roll, please. Okay, and I'm going to roll in private, a willpower roll for her. Okay. Krios. You can tell this ship, you know, if you could get it to that repair location that you upgraded, this thing would be done in minutes. The thing is, getting it there would take longer than, you could really bother to spend time with. If you were to do shoestrings, get it airborne without the option to land, that's doable. You'd be sacrificing the pilot, especially if you don't tell her that she can't land. But it's doable, and you can probably do that work within, considering how augmented you are, within 2 hours at the absolute max, with the assistance of Trauma Cat, depending on if you're able to instruct her, could potentially even reduce that amount of time.
Is that tech priest still around?
Trauma Cat, or the one who was going to guide you?
The one that told me where to go.
Well, when you stop following him, he'll stop moving as well and look to you confused.
Oh, I didn't realize he was actually showing me. I thought he just pointed.
No, he was going to lead you there.
I assume you would have overheard most of the conversation, or at least my half. Tech Adept. Are there any aerial vehicles around here available for use? It is the utmost importance that I need. I need one.
Okay, give me a roll, please.
Hopefully my roll conveys more confidence than my speech.
Regretfully, all airborne vehicles have presently been appropriated by the military. Only nobles have been granted authorization, to my understanding, to continue to operate their air vehicles at this time.
Where would the nearest noble air vehicle be?
I am not knowledgeable of such activity. Considering the damage to the wall, this is my first time even viewing Noble District.
It sure is impressive. If you were to make an educated guess.
Logic roll. I'm just doing that with my dice here because they're in my hand. Apologies, Superior. I am unsure of these details, other than that direction is the direction of the Noble District, which would also be the direction you guys would have to walk in to head towards the Governor's Hive Tower, regardless.
I'll calm the group, so everyone on just the group frequency. It's going to take me at least 2 hours to get this thing airborne again. We can wander off and try and find some nobles to plunder. What do you think we should do?
All right. Talia would ask Krios, do you have a map of the area? And Krios, you would have had data slate that, yeah, it would have a rudimentary map of the area. And she would then ask, what is the approximate distance from our location to the tower?
Bippity bip.
And give me a tech use roll, please.
Which tower, I wonder?
Yes. Oh, come on.
Mother of God.
Twice in a night. That's, all right. The first one was funny. This one is there. Once again, this is what happens when you stand too close to a psyker who just invoked the... shit.
All I did was look at a space A to Z.
Please roll 1d100. Okay. And that is okay. And give me a toughness test, please. Okay. You get a strange twinging in your left hand, but it fades. And, it's almost like the machinery, I can never fucking pronounce it, that, the implants that were laced into your arm seem to have a minor power surge, but it was very brief.
Curious. Well, I'll ignore that.
Okay, so, right, the direction, the distance, 8 kilometers. The issue is, however, that you're moving across the surface of the hive, which means a lot of bottomless pits here and there. There's not necessarily a direct line from where you are to that spire.
So what does the group think? Can we spare hours to repair this? Or do we just set off into the city and hope we find something?
So let me just say 8 kilometers, Perpedur, with you as the slowest person in the group, would take 166 minutes. What is that?
Hour and a half.
2.5 hours.
Yes, you're right. I've got maths.
So, yeah, with you being as slow as you are, you'd have to keep sprinting to move faster. The thing is, again, this is a slapdash 2-hour job. If you want to do a proper repair job, you're looking closer to 10 hours. And this 2-hour slapdash job, if you want to tell anybody, you don't have to, but there's not going to be a way to land the Valkyrie if you do this slapdash job.
Well, I guess that answers that then. We're walking. We'll see if we can acquire something along the way.
Okay. So, Tyrion, you've been asked to report back. Give me an intelligence roll to try and navigate your way back the way you came.
Well, what if I want to be stubborn? You're making the assumption I'm going to listen.
You're right, I am, and I'm really hoping you're not going to be stubborn.
Yeah, I rolled your intelligence.
Okay, so are you going to return to the group?
I'm going to try.
Okay. And Shelby, so you're saying to Talia, right. So Talia's response is going to be, it's actually better that we leave her in the church. That way she distracts Anton. Anton won't be coming after us as long as he's got to liberate her. That also buys us time for the Towering Omega, because he's also not spending time looking for acolytes.
Also, be right back. Zoe needs help.
Talia is going to say to Krios, we should stop by the church on the way back and notify the clerics to prepare themselves for a potential infiltration or assault.
Agreed.
Definitely agreed.
I will also then update Malakyle and
Terrence.
Terrence, I knew his name. What's going on?
When you said what's going on, it almost sounded like you were asking, like, what's going on? Old man.
Actually, I don't really know myself.
Right. So Malachi, Terrence, how are your reactions to this?
I would say that Malachi would be more than ready to stay behind to kick this bastard's ass because he blew up a church, at least in his mind. But then again, if Shelby's not going to stay, his mission takes the priority to his vengeance.
And how about Terrence? Is he going to try and ask for orders to stay at the church and wait for Anton?
He will turn to Malachi. Orders, sir.
As much as I would want you to stay behind and shoot that bastard, I think you would be more appreciated with us in the tower.
Understood.
By the way, Terrence, it's about time to take another injection, I believe. Or did we already do that last session?
We did not.
We didn't do it last? Okay, so yeah. Unless you want to start talking gibberish again.
I'll take it for now.
Okay. So roll a d5 to determine how long you'll be stabilized. 4 hours. Where is the Terrence token? There he is. GM name? No, I'll put it under effect. 4 hours stabilized. Okay. So everyone gathers up again. We don't have any stragglers.
I don't think we do.
Okay. Melba, sorry, go ahead.
Before we go on, if Tech Freeze is still standing now, I'll say he can go about his business. We don't need him anymore.
Thank you. Melba will be very distraught, saying, "Oh, the fruit, the cherries. Oh, yeah. If I don't get executed for treason, I might get executed for this." Seriously, out of character, did none of you, Krios, you're accepted because you didn't get that message. Did none of you figure out what that was about?
Yes, but in character, I don't think Malachi
Was smart
I don't
enough?
know. He might know, but he might not know. I don't know.
And how about Shelby, Jess?
I just got back.
Did you read the message between Melba and Hammond? Jess?
Did, but my mind didn't really pay attention much to it.
Did you realize now what it means?
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Forbidden fruit?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, well, I gave you all plenty of chances not to get in the shuttle. Oh, well. But, yeah, so everyone will group up again. You'll head back to the church. Who wants to break the news to the cleric?
About what?
About the fact that a equivalent to a terrorist is potentially going to attempt to liberate Daniette from their little temple.
Shotgun, not it.
I think that pleasure, quote unquote, will fall to Malachi since he is the closest in the group to be in the church. Well, he is in the church, but yeah.
All right, Malachi, give me your roll for. Please don't freak out and blasphemy inside your own church. Okay. All right. And what are your orders for dealing with this interloper if he shows up?
Well, of course, I would first ask what are they equipped for doing? I mean,
well,
everybody is armed in 40K universe.
Well, we could ask for the faithful to come and defend us, make a little militia. How many people do you think we'll need?
I don't know. I think just look if you can find any place where you can hide that woman. So at least if he comes here, he won't be immediately taking her away.
Oh, as you command it, so shall it be done. And was there anything further, my lord?
Out of character, I can't think of anything. Can anyone else come up with something that Malachi might say other than hide the bitch?
Never go after mouth. Oh, that's advice I live my life by.
Okay. And so, what exactly shall be asking Talia to ask of Krios? Talk about Krios or talk to Krios?
No, talk about Krios.
Yeah, Talia would actually approach Krios and say, were you trying to kill him, Anton?
Yes, I was.
Is there a particular reason you decided to leap to that conclusion straight away?
I have issues with that man, and friend or foe, there are things he and I must resolve.
And you'd rather kill him than resolve those things?
Kill or cripple, whichever works.
Well, if you want to cripple, maybe you should have aimed for the leg.
Well, he's probably still crippled.
Well, yeah, I suppose we're lucky you didn't kill him outright, because I'm still weighing my possibilities here that we're in the wrong.
How could that be the case?
After Daniette's confession, some things that had never added up before are finally adding up in ways that I never wanted to accept.
Are you going to tell me more about this, or is this classified information?
Suffice it to say, Machiasen should not be able to do what he has been doing, and I assumed, potentially wrongfully in the past, that he just had backups that allowed him to continue on without an Inquisitor. If there truly is some Inquisitor, because I'm still 100% certain that Ulysses is dead, but as someone, I believe Shelby, suggested, potentially Ulysses had a child or an understudy or something. It's all still very uncertain. We need Machiasen before we make any other rash decisions.
You know I don't like this.
Yep. I don't like it either.
Alright, so our mission still hasn't changed. We need to find Machiasen.
Agreed, yes. Just,
Yost looks annoyed.
We're again trying to take him alive, despite what he's done to each of us.
Yes, I understand.
Now, when it comes to Cass, I think she's the most likely to actually try to kill us. So, in that case, if we bump into her, that's one that I think we should actually shoot first and ask questions later. Not to sound like a hypocrite, but I know what she's capable of and what she likes to do. She was killing people before she was in the Inquisition.
Did Krios ever meet her?
I don't believe he ever did, but he did see her standing next to Machiasen when he delivered his speech.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Tyrion can tell him all about her if he asks her. Actually, Tyrion will offer up the fact.
Well, is Tyrion hearing this conversation?
I'd like Tyrion to roll in a awareness.
Nope, I don't hear anything. Never mind, I'm sorry.
And Talia will respond to Shelby saying, I still haven't ever heard of a marble, but maybe. It's, like I said, we need to get our hands on Machiasen. He is the key to unraveling this misbegotten mystery.
I assume while we're talking, we're walking.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, onward to the Wanderings. Now, on your way, do you guys want to do any sort of detours, attempt to establish any connections, declare anything of any kind?
Nope.
We're probably just having this conversation with Talia.
Okay, and actually, you know what? It has been a while since you guys actually got a proper meal, so Does anyone want to try and convince Talia to stop long enough to have a bite to eat?
If I may, I say out loud, but specifically to her, because she's the one in charge now, Miss Counselor bitch.
Something you need, soldier?
We've been moving for a long time now. It's best we stop to refresh ourselves.
Okay, give me your roll to try and convince her. Now, do you want to say it or not? Okay, so in the name of the Emperor Food Woman, I'm going to say that's actually, like, there's going to be, he's going to be polite about it at first. She's just going to kind of be like, wait, what did you say? Like she actually didn't hear him. So give me a willpower not to actually shout those words at her.
I have want some food.
Okay, so you're still bringing it up in a very rude way. So I'm going to roll a willpower for her. If she's successful, she just ignores you entirely. If she fails, she's going to ask Malachi to punish you. And if it's a critical failure, she's actually going to agree with you. The 100. Talia has 1 fate point. Jess.
No.
Do we want to re-roll?
Come on, we're not going to confirm 3 times. Sorry.
Honestly, say roll a 1d2 to see whether or not you use a fate point.
Then what do you declare? You can make the roll and you can make the declare of which is which.
2 is used, 1 is not.
Damn it.
So we're using a fate point?
Shelby doesn't want food?
Sorry.
Like,
Yeah, I know. Apparently nobody else was surprised by it.
Tira's on a mission. She doesn't care about it.
I think someone's dropping a hint.
Hey, I don't want to be killed yet. Why don't you just stay and eat for a while I prepare for you? Yeah.
Joe, I'm going to let you be the one to roll the d10 here.
If it has any residue left, Shelby did give her that thing.
Talia is going to be kind of surprised that Shelby doesn't want to eat and say, all right, we will keep our eyes open for a diner or something, that quick food. No more than a 10-minute break. But we keep walking until we find something like that.
Terrence will just nod.
Okay, so march. If each of you could give me a awareness roll for looking for a ship, an awareness roll looking for a diner, or neither awareness roll if you don't want to actually look for anything.
So if we need to specify what we're looking for, I'm looking for a craft.
Okay, and are you looking for a diner at all or just a craft?
I will let the others deal with the food.
Can I do both?
If you'd like, yeah.
I should have done diner first. Oh well.
Malachi and Terrence? Frosty, are you there?
Yeah, sorry. Little problem with the computer. Just a second.
Sorry, Jess, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Can you not audio anymore?
No, I can audio, but if you're not clear yet, it's unfortunately due to Shelby's lack of communication skills.
So what are you trying to say?
Oh, I'm saying probably the best way to get into there quickly is to work our way to the middle of the hive, then go up.
We're in the hive.
Yes, but we're not in the center.
We're not trying to move to the center of the hive. We're trying to move to the governor's tower.
Wouldn't that be in the center and then up?
No, in this case, it's actually right on the coast.
Oh, never mind. Ignore that entire thing then.
Yeah, this hive is built on a coastline, so the coastal governor tower just kept getting higher, and stuff kind of avalanched down from there, moving away from the water. So the highest point in this hive is right on the edge of the water.
Then she'll just be quiet and follow along.
Okay, so thanks to Tyrion, we're going to have a double whammy. The guys are going to find basically a noble fast food joint. It's primarily serving to noble servants, but occasionally a noble gets a hankering for something a little bad for them and will send their servant out to pick up an order for the servant, of course. I'd never eat something from there. And so you guys arrive. It is still the noble district, so the prices are not cheap. Basic meals, 100 thrones. Jeez.
Do I have any money left? And how many of us are there?
Tyrion, you have 1790, and including all NPCs, there are. Did you move your token back with everybody else? Okay. So I don't think
there's 12 of us.
Yeah. So if we're not missing anybody, there's 12. So who wants to pay for who?
Are these noble people working at this diner?
Sub-nobles, lesser nobles. Like,
so would pure nobility come into effect if one were to try to haggle down the price? I'm just not
haggle at this kind of establishment.
Well, Tyrion doesn't care.
Okay, so Tyrion wants to make an attempt to haggle?
No, but I just wanted to know if theoretically... No, because I'd rather get some food since we're here. Now I'm suddenly hungry.
Okay, so Shelby's offering to pay for Talia herself. Krios, are you going to accept Shelby's offer for foods?
Does Krios have 0 money?
Krios has money.
Then Krios will politely decline and buy his own.
Okay. Krios, you'll notice a trauma cat kind of lurching close to you.
Oh, would you like some food?
Yes, thank you. That would be wonderful. Nothing too excessive. Nothing too excessive.
Well, point out what you would like then. Don't get the steak.
She looks, it's like, is all of this like future nobles?
Yep.
Isn't this kind of all the very definition of excess?
Sorry?
Isn't this the very definition of excess?
Pretty much, but you know how biology works.
Well, I guess I could try to ask for whatever is the most basic and not, obscene.
Whatever pleases you, as long as it's food and you can operate on it, then just go nuts.
Okay.
As long as it isn't, like the most expensive thing on the menu, because Jesus. Or throat.
All right. So Krios is paying for 2 meals?
Yes.
Okay. And Terrence is paying for his own? Joe?
Yeah, because I don't think anyone's going to offer him.
All right. Malachi?
Paying for his own, at least
Just his
now.
own? Okay.
Kieran is going to pick up Alex's strays.
Oh, well, Alex will be very appreciative of that, but we'll say she can pay for them, it's not necessary. Okay, someone is typing and doesn't have their microphone muted.
Sorry.
Sorry. So yeah, Alexandra will say, no, it's quite all right. I can pay for them. You don't need to put yourself out.
Kieran will kind of shrug.
Damn you for not going half these. Oh well. So Bobob might be a little upset, but negative 400 to his character sheet.
Well, that's what you get when you start bringing strays.
Oh, okay.
And then not taking assistance when it's offered.